My name is Kauss, and I am a metalsmith. I have been an artist for about 15 years. I studied at Arizona State University and have a degree in metalsmithing, emphasis in jewelry. This show, Correspondence, is a show that symbolizes my struggle with transcending negativity and the conversation that happens internally with my internal dialogue, but also with others. Since adornment is something that is worn, I believe that the conversation continues as the pieces are worn. My main focus with the jewelry that I make is to use non-traditional materials mixed with sterling. I enjoy kind of pushing boundaries of what is accepted as beautiful or normal types, normal aesthetic. I think that the objects that we collect become more beautiful because of the history that they have for us as individuals. So for example, a stone that's collected along the way has a history to it, so that is beautiful to us. However, I don't think that someone would deny that a stone is beautiful. I think by using traditional metalsmithing techniques in a well-crafted way kind of lays the groundwork for people to accept something a little bit easier. If it's a little bit different, if the groundwork is something that they can connect with, be it the way that something is joined or that it lays on the body correctly, then they could get past that it's a non-traditional material easier. Like for example, the seeds. So these are all different seeds that I've collected, and the reason behind this is multifold. As I've gained insight into my own personality from the inside out, I've found what things I'm passionate about other than jewelry. And my connection to the earth is symbolized and exemplified by this piece. And what I like so much about it is that it shows all the different types of seeds and how different they are and how beautiful they are. But it also is a connection to the earth, not only for myself, but for someone else, to kind of gain insight, if they don't already have that connection, on where a flower or food, what it looks like in the beginning stage. For me, it's not a question, and I guess that's what I'm trying to encourage other people to see, is that by showing more loving kindness internally, then these things come out, and then hopefully they will inspire that message to connect to other people.
Yeah, it's not a judgment-based. It's not there's something wrong because you don't see these things the same way I have. It's almost like you haven't been given the opportunity. So here's the opportunity.
Right. Well, I've already been that judgment-based person internally. So I guess that's what the correspondence is. It begins at, like that judgment, that negative thought pattern. I've been there, internally, and so when I've tried to shift that within myself, these are kind of what have come from that shift of perspective. So, for example, this piece is the neuroscientific mysteries, and it's about thoughts and the different kind of thoughts that we have. So there are dark thoughts, and there are these golden thoughts, and there are bright, shiny thoughts, and then there are the more average thoughts. But they all come together, and the piece itself is quite weighted because our thoughts can compile and either be heavy or light, but they're numerous, and so they're forming something. And if we're more aware of it, then we can have more control and not just be guided or misguided by external factors. 10% of life is what happens to you, 90% is what you make of it. These things, accidents happen. They're going to happen. You can't get away from that. But how we respond to that is our choice. And that for me was at that moment it sort of all made sense. So the reason I make jewelry is not only for myself, but for other people. I feel like adornment is a way to express emotions and celebrate life in all of its many facets. So I hope that you can all make it to the show and get a chance to investigate on your own. Thanks.